You are now tuned into the FuseBox Radio Broadcast with DJ Fusion and Jon Judah. Syndicated worldwide to bring real black radio back to the masses.
All right, everybody, 1 2 1 2. What's going on? You're now in tune to another session of the syndicated worldwide FuseBox Radio Broadcast, bringing you some of that 21st century radio flavor on the weekly. You got myself, DJ Fusion. You got my brother Jon Judah. What's going on?
It's the deal, world. DJ Fusion, J Judah in the house, locking you. What's the deal, Fusion?
Doing all right. Ready to get into another week of the show, bringing you some hot music, hip hop, soul, funk, jazz, reggae, the entire nine. A little bit of rock here and there, as well as some news, commentary, and interviews. We had a pretty heavy packed week this week, so I'm gonna try to keep the commentary talk as succinct as possible. As always, much love to our listeners wherever you hit us up on the FM dial, via internet radio, podcast, or through our various websites. Props to all of our affiliates who put us on, over 25 plus strong since 1998 in our beginnings at Rutgers University Radio up in New Jersey. And we're just got a lot of stuff going on. Quick rundown of this week's show. Of course, the new and old school music joints. Got a new Black Agenda report this week. Got a new Direct Effects segment this week. And we also have a really dope interview with author, economist, businessman. Dude just gets it in. Named Cedric Muhammad. Some people may know him best for his behind the scenes role he did for a period of time with Wu-Tang Clan in regards to management and stuff like that. But he really gets it in. You can go to his website, cedricmuhammad.com, to see all of the different things that he does. He now has a book series out called The Entrepreneurial Secret to Starting a Business Without a Bank Loan, Collateral, or Revenue. And it's a really dope series. It's nice, succinct, to the point. And it drops a whole lot of necessary information, not just on a step-by-step economic end, but also a mental end and spiritual end as well. And it's a very interesting interview that we had with the brother, so we hope you enjoy that. And again, CedricMuhammad.com, definitely give him support. And on the basic promo end, you can always reach out to us either via our official site, blackradioisback.com, through our podcast site on the web directly. If you're not going through iTunes, Zune, Miro, Flycast, or one of the other RSS feeders or players, at fuseboxradio.powdermatic.com. And for all of our social networking people, whether it's on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, and the majority of others that is already out there, really, just do the /FuseBox Radio, twitter.com /FuseBox Radio, FUSEBOXRADIO, myspace.com /FuseBox Radio, so forth and so on. And with all of that stuff knocked out of the box and out of the way, commentary, and it's pretty short. I think the summation phrase I could use is, this has not been a good week for what some folks call the magic Negro mentality right now, whether it's with President Obama or with Tiger Woods. And I find it funny that nobody wants competent black men or women, but they want a magic Negro to solve all their problems or to be perfect. You know what I'm saying? No human being is perfect. I'm not saying I agree with neither of those cats, but I'm going to definitely get into in a moment. But this extreme of we need to have the Negro be the cleanup man or just do things on command we want to and just fit this image, for better or for worse, just got totally jacked up this week. Let's get on the lighthearted end first, or the more lighthearted end, I should say. I'm sure that people through all the news outlets, internet and stuff, heard about Tiger Woods' car accident. We do know he crashed into a fire hydrant or whatever. The situation is why it happened. Supposedly his wife found out that he was cheating on her with some other broad, and basically she wilded out. I know when the story first came out, people thought it was kind of real. He crashed into a fire hydrant. Why he in the hospital with a concussion and a scratched up face? You know what I'm saying? And why he say his wife was supposed to try to free him from the accident or whatever have you, and the back window and the side window just smashed with some golf club, not the front where he could try to get free. Now I look at it like this: people have domestic spats and issues all the time, and I'm not going to make light of domestic violence, whether it's female onto male or male onto female. I wouldn't want nobody chasing after my ass with no golf club, regardless of what's happening. But the way that media got amped as hell, we can knock this cat off of his pedestal, because we can't do it with golf. 'Cause let's face it, Tiger Woods is golf right now. I'm not beef for Mr. Combination and all that on anything, but he knows he got black in him, pure and simple. And the mainstream society that takes him knows that particular mentality. That this, irregardless, he's a brown dude who's whipping folks in the sport that originated on the European continent. And a lot of folks, even after all this time, still aren't content with it. And I think he's one of the richest athletes out right now, billionaire, or just about, with endorsements and all that other type of stuff, as well as the awards and things he's been getting. And a relatively young dude too, so unless his arm falls off or something, he's in there for a minute. Now I know back when he first came out, they had that Masters joint, and one of the other players was like, well, what are they gonna have for the dinner or whatever when he won and got the Masters jacket? They were like, I don't know, collard greens or whatever they eat, so they didn't give a damn if he called himself a Caucasian. I don't know a Caucasian person on the planet. I personally think that's some BS, but hey, you wanna try to navigate those racial waters by making up some word? Okay. And on a economic level, it worked for him for a minute. I think it's kind of like how some of the baseball cats from some of the Latin countries don't want to associate themselves with black at all. One of the biggest cases being Sammy Sosa. Like, no, I'm not black, I'm this. It's like, okay, whatever. You don't want to be black, fine. I just look at Tiger Woods in a situation in the simple way of, don't try to get black when the heat gets on you, because the heat's going to get on them more than it is now on the PR end. Don't be trying to run to, whoever they deem is the black person's forgiveness factor, whether it's Sharpton or Tom Joyner or whatever, talking about they doing me dirty because I'm black. You haven't been black for over 15 years. So, excuse me. So, put that to the side, and I bet you that's what's going to happen. I ain't going to bet only so much money because I don't got the most money. But I would bet a meal or something that, in a week or two, if the heat gets turned up, he's going to suddenly start making that circuit around Essence and Oprah or, whatever neutral media Negro entity they want to go towards. Not saying that Essence is a neutral media entity, but, one of the ones that is more put out there in the public. As a woman, I'm like, you shouldn't have been cheating in the first place. I don't care what your ethnic background or whatever it is. And honestly, I don't necessarily like having to say this, but dude, you ain't had to get married, and you ain't had to fall into the notion of I need to have a trophy wife, whatever their background is, so if you wanted to get it, you shouldn't have got married, you shouldn't have knocked up no chick. Again, I'm not condoning people getting smacked upside the head, but I don't know what you expect. Judah?
Briefly, I knew he was going to run into some trouble with that woman. Just the look I had in the eye when I first met her. Just something, a vibration. Now, that doesn't mean that she's wrong after retaliating on him for what he allegedly did. I think the roles were reversed. Ain't no Negro man chasing no white woman out of no house with no bat. That Negro will be up under a jail. That's a fact. And I think I think a woman in general, unless the person is about to threaten your life, kill you or your children, I think a woman should be very careful, because some of the cats I came up with, if she'd have came at him with a golf club, that might have been one of the worst mistakes she could have done. So, but Tiger Woods is kind of a watered down, I hate who I am by nature type Negro, so I don't necessarily expect that from him. If he's going this far away to distance himself from black, I know he ain't going around hitting white women. They don't mix, you know what I'm saying? So, hopefully everything comes through with that situation, you know what I'm saying? He pressed charge on, of course, obviously his relationship is over. He got 2 babies by this woman, so I think he should be very careful and watch out who he's dealing with. And monogamy is a biblical Judeo-Christian concept. That monogamy really doesn't exist outside the teachings of Scripture. So women are looking for men to be a certain way when that's not how they are by nature. He has to come and accept those ideas of one woman. You know, men ain't gonna be that by nature. They have to graduate to that point. You see what I'm saying? But you know, I hope the best for them as a couple and everything work out because they have a family together. You know what I'm saying? And big up to Tiger Woods for representing, at least on in the golf arena. If not anywhere else, but in the golf arena. All right,
no doubt. And thank you there, Judah. On the end with President Obama, I saw the speech he made on Afghanistan. I heard beforehand about the extra 30,000 troops being added over there on the military end. I'm not going to get too deep because politically we can go all day. But whatever way he went, he wasn't going to win. And now you have two extreme sides that are upset. You got folks who are like, well, why aren't you just going hard body and sending in 1 million troops? And you got cats who thought that in less than a year, peace was going to be achieved everywhere, the economy was going to be wonderful, and stuff like that. Do I care for the decision? Not particularly. You know what I'm saying? But for any dude to be put up to the standards President Obama has been put up to, they be stressed as hell too, and folks will be like, that's ridiculous. If we're counting the first day he walked into office in January to now, we're barely 11 months in. And you expect things to be sunny and roses and stuff like that. This ain't Green Mile. No big Negro just going to touch someplace that has a problem and wipe out the cancer or whatever. You know, you ain't gonna get bagger Vance and whatnot to make you win on the political arena. You know, you don't like competent black people, but you like black folks to clean up people's mess in the quickest and most efficient way possible. That's some slavery business to me. You know what I'm saying? And this is not like a monarchy or anything where he just like point and things magically happen. He has people who are in his cabinet who probably side eye him funny for still being in there right now. And for me, being that I graduated in 2001 and they said that troops are going to be there at least until 2011, that'll be 10 years of my life, just about a third that this country has been in a state of war where 99.9% of the reasons have been garbage. They've been BS. You know, Bin Laden has released more tape than Dr. Dre has since I graduated from college. You know what I'm saying? And I bet you probably by the next week's show, there'll be another tape that drops. Now, the priorities are messed up, governmental wise, but you had to be like, what is this man really working with in the first place? Somebody who already came into the system because he's worked within that system. To expect him to just drape the White House in red, black, and green and just make it a utopia is kind of retarded. But also to think that he's just going to be, you know, the big kiss ass for hundreds of years of mess is kind of retarded too. Folks still had to give this man a chance. That doesn't mean to not criticize and do other types of stuff, because you know how we roll into FuseBox Radio. We don't care what political party you are. You're doing something stupid, we're going to try to call you out from our particular perspective. But to hear some of the feedback right now, people are either trying to tie him directly into Bush or other types of mess is a little ridiculous to me. To actually want to have the man in charge of a country of millions of people, because let's face it, he's the president of the United States. He's not the president of black people. He's not the president of Latino people. He's the president of the United States. That's the most ridiculous mess I've ever heard. People are waiting for this man to fail. You got people crashing the White House for parties and stuff via the Pentagon and the Secret Service. You have, like I said, the economy bugging out. You got this war mess going on that shouldn't have occurred in the first place. I'ma be 100 about that, as my southern people say, or whatever. And everybody expects stuff to get clean. Come on now. All I can say is we got 3 years. We hopefully, fingers crossed, because who knows what's gonna happen. We have 3 years to go with this man. We need to see what actually gets enacted, and when stuff does seem crazy, we got to go forth here in the States and internationally with this freedom of speech thing and freedom of protest joint that we have. You know, to hear people and see people on Twitter and other places talking about, well, it's about time to overthrow now and blah, blah, blah. Y'all were talking that mess 8 years ago? Some of y'all were talking nothing 8 years ago. But yeah, let's go to war, even when it was obvious there was BS going on. You got a dude who just got in trying to clean up. For real, if it was a regular 9 to 5, most cats would give the job the middle finger and walk the hell away. You know, you got a man who walked into a pile, like a mountain full of manure, and they gave him a pail and a kid shovel, talking about you got to clean this up. And if you expect those tools for things to happen, you got to give the brother time. So, you know, push the magical Negro aside and try to want a competent man to get stuff done right now. That's all I'm saying. Judah?
No, I just like to give a big shout out to everybody who's listening. Big shout out to all the Podomatic listeners and Podomatic family. Thanks for listening in. We appreciate that. The more people who've gotten on. And tell your friends. Tell everyone. Tell your mammy that we get down. We got love. Ain't want no drammy. But yes, indeed. Big up to the whole real wide world. We're going to put it down forever and ever and ever and ever. We will be here. FuseBox Radio, DJ Fusion, the wonderful J. Judah, Black and Hungry. All
right, no doubt. Now it's time to get into the mix. Along with Sayyid Muhammad's interview for the Entrepreneurial Secret. It's about to go down. You're now in tune to the syndicated worldwide FuseBox Radio Broadcast with DJ Fusion and Jon Judah. First week of December 2009. Definitely World AIDS Day. Much respect. We're going to keep it moving. Peace.
You are now listening to FuseBox Radio.
Yo, Jake Masters. Yo, only child. Collaboration. Yeah, Grand Central Station. New York City. Looking pretty, looking pretty. Yo, DJ Spinner. It's like this. Yo, looking at my Gucci, time is ticking, years is flying by. Quarter century is out of here, and I'm still getting high, getting by day to day. F all this BS where you're living. Money more than necessity, the joint is now become religion. Position, my physical for major paper chasing. My first stop is out your speakers, woofers need replacing. Adjacent, from drug dealing, mama's baby squealing. He caught a slug up in his belly, baby, what a feeling. Revealing more than lingerie, we gleam like Cartier. My skill is drama like a matinee with Boitier. Cavassier, I'm sipping mine, slipping body out with devil moving on me, trying to strip me from my strength of power. Yo, that's kinda ill when I think about it. Don't know the ledge, now watch your whole crew just get outed. Sign of the times, done, I seen it like some prophecies. I feel the whole weight of the globe falling on top of me. No sense in copper beats, I drop degrees like December. Rap slinger like odor on fingers, on point like splinters. You enter the stage and watch me bust like a gauge. Brothers afraid of toxic lyrics being sprayed. Yeah. What's his occupation, crazy rhyming? Yeah. What's your occupation, crazy rhyming? Yo. Now what's my occupation, crazy rhyming? Lord. Do it, perfect timing. Yeah. What's your occupation, crazy rhyming? What's your occupation, crazy rhyming? Son. Now what's my occupation, crazy rhyming? Lord. Do it, perfect timing. Sean Dawn spell, but brothers couldn't comprehend the meaning. Stay gleaming, equivalent to the sun beaming, teaming with brothers who couldn't care less. Quick to tear straps from your bare chest. Minus some hearts, we fear less. In this rap thing, no time for slapstick. Funny style cats been running wild at 15, like running backs. Done the stunning black onyx. We built and paid homage to this hip hop thing. Sun smooth like Delphonics. The smell of vomit last night from drinking too much. Sustained altitude by keeping trees in the Dutch. You're bleeding as such. I recommend you not test. Have you sport your heart on the outside of your chest? Live and direct. If you hold heat, we gon' meet. Cold feet up in this game, that means we won't eat like whole wheat. Y'all easy to burn, least the concern. You wanna dance with the devil, give it a twirl. Now come on. What's your occupation, crazy rhyming? Son. Now what's your occupation, crazy rhyming? Yo. What's his occupation, crazy rhyming? Flowing. Yo. With perfect timing. Yo. What's his occupation, crazy rhyming? Yeah. Now what's my occupation, crazy rhyming? Now what's your occupation, crazy rhyming? Son, I do it with perfect timing. Yeah. I got confronted with with this proposition. Me and my man without no pot to piss in. My mama always told me stop and listen. These crab cats pushing whack rap acts with weed tracks. They making more noise than feedbacks. For real black, y'all need to ease back like Cool Keith. These fools creep like serpents. It's time to do some soul searching. Amongst the street urchins you could get clapped, son. I see you in heaven like Eric Clapton. Close caption to the viewer live via satellite. You said you want a battle, right? I hope you got your saddle tight. And I could think I'm scared to touch it. You be surprised, son. This isn't the sport Kevlar on the Versace being wise when I size one up from jump. Line of scrimmage, shatter your image, scatter your village, flatter your timid mind, body, and soul. While shining like gold, my rhyming on foes like diamonds from coal. Now come on, yeah. Now what's your occupation? Crazy rhyming, creme de la rhyming. Now what's your occupation? Crazy rhyming, son. You know I do it with perfect timing, yo. So what's my occupation? Crazy rhyming. Stop. Now what's my occupation? Crazy rhyming. Low. Now what's my occupation? Crazy rhyming. Criminal, do it with perfect timing. Yo, Jig Masters. Yo, only child. Collaboration.
Yo, check this out. This is Chuck the Public Enemy. You're now listening to FuseBox Radio with DJ Fusion. Harder than you think.
E-R-E-S. Bless. Forever loving. I rock alligator Timbs, 18 karat gold rims on a Rolls Corniche with the mink interior for friends that are sex in a triplex overlooking the hood. With Picasso originals, the beluga tastes good on floors of Persia. I be leaning on suede walls, like baby, look out the water. The way it falls is so nice. While sipping Louis Lou on ice, my cube drops when I'm landing on casino rooftop. Hella pads, just me and a lady that's hella bad. On the highway of love, we in the white and yellow Jag, sipping Chablis when my baby girl slob me. Could it be it's the life that I live? Probably I should be more concerned with my ways and mellow out. But I just don't give a fuck, my shit's too ghettoed out. And it might seem a shame I own all these objects and still live in the projects, huh? I'm for the hood, yo, I'm for the struggle, B. And that's worth more to me than ice and bubbly. Will God in love with me? No man can trouble me. The essence of my presence be forever lovely. I'm for the hood, yo, I'm for the struggle, B. And that's worth more to me than ice and bubbly. Will God in love with me? No man can trouble me. The essence of my presence be forever love. I like hot sauce on all I eat. My Kool-Aid too sweet and you might catch me outside with just my slippers on my feet hitting kush. With my brethren getting muddy by the benches. Living with mom, still my momos. 30 inches withdrawal, get you up. And hoes set you up. With foes wet you up and there's lots of cops that's corrupt in the heat. You better bust, then your team better roll. And if you don't know the half, you get left with big holes. And big hoes be acting like they dig Joes to get clothes. It's the place where everybody spit flows. There's rib shacks, pawn shops, and weed spots. And it's best to start walking anytime you see cops, they be hating for free. Yo, I ain't waiting to see. I got a warrant? With children be up later than me out the apartment. Yo, everybody love to chit chat. Funny, anytime I leave, I be glad to get back. I'm for the hood, yo, I'm for the struggle, B. And that's worth more to me than ice and bubbly. Will God in love with me? No man can trouble me. The essence of my presence be forever lovely. I'm for the hood, yo, I'm for the struggle, B. And that's worth more to me than ice and bubbly. Will God in love with me? No man can trouble me. The essence of my presence be forever love.
Now listening to FuseBox Radio with DJ Fusion.
Deadly pedigree, leave little for editing. Thoughts are dead in me, inevitably put you ahead of me. I'm steadily battering your chicanery with battery after battery. Blast your smatterings to smithereens. Y'all ain't as tough as y'all appear to be. Kinda quittery, soft lyrically, scared of triggery. Get to stepping cause I'm quick to check 'em with the heckler in the chip and peppers resting next to my pecker. I stress the maximum effort, I can't relax cause I'm reppin'. So face the fact that I'm fresher and take it back to the essence. With my spectacular methods of slaying tracks with a vengeance. Send them packing when attacked with an immaculate sentences. Taj J.
Let me introduce myself, my name is A+. No need to check them, I got big old 8s. I'm in love with hip hop, it ain't lust. Whenever we drop, people they thank us. Can't stand a rapper talking this shit but can't bust. The flamethrower hit him up and makes dust. Tell him fold, I'm working with a straight flush. Get to stepping before you miss the late bus. You lame ups wanna get your frame touched. I hear them talking, but they ain't saying much. A jumps to the mission to make bucks. Something came up, but listen, it ain't luck. I'm A1 man, you can't cut. The same stuff, you some lower grade huff. Fiends tried your dope and no one stayed up. Maybe cause your flow and your show is straight up. It's not a game, nobody playing. We can drop your whole team with the proper aim. Nobody playing, know what I'm saying? Souls of each have got a beam on a lot of lanes. They all the same, that's why we came. We can drop your whole team with the proper aim. It's not a game, nobody know what I'm saying?
Oak don't need amphetamine. Oak is an adrenaline fiend. Oak live for the filthy scheme. Oak gotta get the fettuccine. Similar to Medellin. Cartel, you never met a king. That's pushing with a head of steam. Like I'm Edrin James. Biggest Kilimanjaro. Bantamweights we Getty Green. They wildin' in the mezzanine with a heavy chain. Follow to your limousine. Stuck you like a nicotine patch. My reaction time is like a matador. If it seem imagined or inflated, check your vantage point. Pick between the inconvenient truth you can't afford. Hey, when it's me, it's guaranteed like the planet's orbit.
Yeah, she Neo-Mexicana, geometric patterns tattooed on the battle wound. Red fence rocker, D my gastric juices, battery acid, placid opacity, capacity massive. Tenacious assassin in dark glasses, Saskatchewan Texar, can I spark advancements? My hallmark art enhancement, often transmit from the ballpark transit for Stark ransom. Parking lot Lancelot, bound a cop a pound of pot, off the countertop and cops cancel out the counterplot. Whole serve, a thing fast as impulse to the motor nervous, motor burn, cold adjourn.
It's not a game, nobody playing. We can drop your whole team with the proper aim. Nobody playing, know what I'm saying? Souls of each have got a beam on a lot of lanes. They all the same, that's why we came. We can drop your whole team with the proper aim. It's not a game, nobody know what I'm saying?
You are now listening to FuseBox Radio.
One, two, Everybody love this shit.
You're now listening to FuseBox Radio with DJ Fusion.
This is Milk D. Right now I'm getting money with DJ Fusion. What more can I say?
Yeah. Bouncing off the walls like a round ball sprawling, spinning out the rims, no baskets falling. Just another basket case stricken with the lonelies. Involved the man, out flew the tenderoni. Wouldn't leave the children, left a little alimony. Nothing in my cup is just stale macaroni. Me needs some sustenance, find me a bottle. Renting to my paper as I script you a bottle. I hope you're happy. You know I am, baby. Can't be happier than me. You know it's true. I hope you're happy. I'm happy now, daddy. All of a sudden I'm the best.
living like a queen, well established. To the point, you wouldn't stop to think that if you step out on your boy, you probably wouldn't say being a groupie for black kids. I know it come with benefits. I lifted you from your knees to show you what exquisite is. Fair exchange ain't no robbery, so while you was in them with your girlfriend was slobbing me, it's probably in the script for us to take a dive. Now, I hope you're happy. You know I am, baby. You ain't happier than me. No, it's true. I hope you're happy. I'm happy now, daddy, 'cause I got you where I want you to be.
Right here on the FuseBox Radio.
DJ Fusion.
High basic, you bet your life, baby. That's right, I'm down here with the world's most popular drinking areas, you understand? The South. Yeah, where everything is nice, and they do it right. And everybody here is waiting for the $1 million jackpot number to come up, man. And you know, there's a lot of sincere excuses about just what the doctor said.
To the head, the new June moon soon on a blue lagoon shoes, doom zooms in on a platoon.
Too much to do.
Sniper relief, swipe him off the street on this type of heat beat. Stranger on a solo, Miss Flow, Dolo, paid, played the position by the pole's glow. Heard it on the TV promo, swear it ain't me in the PE logo. Remote control in his overcoat polo. Go for broke, get the dough, float on the go-go. Hopes and praise out of phase with the straight through the middle cruise. Hate the new riddle too late, too little. Operation Doomsday complete. On Jump Street, dump the heat.
People I come to want to know who's gonna take the responsibility if they gonna.
Bill, one shot, one kill. Spotted him, got his off the top, done deal. Spill your guts, they say they said the Don dead good. You could ask a dread in your hood or John Edward. The truth is in the verse, not on the bottle bottom. Black devils is the worst, first you gotta spot them. They ain't never get stuck on their votes. And don't go for it if you get near votes. At most, you may exchange pleasantries. Really don't go for the sex change energies. Or Ben and Jerry's berries. Friends who make pretend fairies who take men's cherries. Just don't boycott his shit. The fake First Amendment falls to plot mischievous midget.
Right here on the FuseBox Radio.
DJ Fusion.
You are now listening to FuseBox Radio. soul, music, news, and commentary from all over.
You make my defenses fall. You always losing my control round you.
Yeah.
Skin so dark and lips so full.
It's hip
No
hop.
one is more beautiful than
Fly Gypsy. We getting real fly on this one. Check it out. Her verse a perfect fit, wrapped in a tight hook. She fine now. Let me find out who still write rhymes now. 2009 now. Tight rhymes out on my laptop. It's beautiful happening from the keyboard in the studio. Alex ain't playing hip hop on the keyboard in the studio. Now those shoes will go perfect with this purse and this sweater. Dresser and melodies and metaphors. Our outfit is together like marriage. How the sounds fit. The nouns move. I now pronounce you. Man in life, I have to write. I'd probably die if I didn't. Or I'd probably go real crazy real quick. I write from the clinic. Every line real crazy, real sick. My kind of rhyme like my kind of dime lady, real thick in the right places. My cursive is curvaceous, words get flirtatious like a first date kiss. Turn on complex, you might get turned on next. You watch
make my defenses fall. You always losing my control round
smooth it out now, smooth it out now, smooth it out, two-step, one time.
Skin so dark and lips so full. No one is more beautiful than
Fly Gypsy, so fly. It's the universe the way I use these words. Hey, 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 little beauty, let me write you a movie. I can make you up, I can make you real. I can wake you up with what I make you feel. Close your eyes, let me describe for you a beautiful place. Just use your mind and through the rhyme, me and you can escape. The palm trees, blue skies, it's a beautiful day. We on a warm beach, a calm breeze is cool in your face. I'm feeding you from a plate of fresh fruit can you taste? The pineapples, the kiwis, the juice for the grapes. Drip, dripping off your lips, let me get it with a kiss. And if you like it when I'm writing it, we can flip the script to the next scene. Sex scene, wet steam, wet dream, deep sex, deep breath, wait, don't scream yet, let it build. And when it feels like you're gonna explode, just let go and let's go back to the chorus. You
make my defenses fall. You always losing my control round you. Skin so dark and lips so full. No one is more beautiful than you. Skin so dark and lips so full. No one is more beautiful. Skin so dark and lips so full. No one is more beautiful. That's more beautiful.
so beautiful, girl.
No one is more beautiful.
I move your soul like a game control pad. When the song done, I let you gain control back. The words get gritty, dirty city, ugly. My world don't love me. I write beautiful things with beautiful ways. Malcolm X, the tantric sex, it's all words, sound power. Was words that burn the towers down, let New Orleans drown. They make babies mamas. It's only spaces and commas that separates the commas. Little wings and Obama's Suboka. Hey, pictures, we all watch what you say. You Spike Lee like me. I don't write these poems, they write me. I just lend a hand and watch the words play. I'm nice with descriptions, write with precision, write with conviction. Like Christ, one day you see him right if you listen. You like these poems, menage a trois. Me, you wife in the poem, go in the back and from the opening act, she likes it. She moans in 4 ways, cause you go to stage 1 and be done while I'm still writing the foreplay. Never skip the details.
Skin so dark and lips so full. No one is more beautiful than you. You make my defenses fall. Always losing my control around you. That day, so how my mind goes. No one is more beautiful.
La da da da. Right here on the FuseBox Radio.
DJ Fusion.
La da 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 da.
Natural, you know.
La da 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 da.
Got to let them know.
La da 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 da.
Believe me. Explain it.
It's natural loving you.
Tell me about
it's physical, spiritual too. It's a healing in my soul. I was half, but now I'm whole. A deeper truth I found in you. Love is automatic.
Tell them about
when you're lying next to me, and I'm so glad we've got it. Automatic chemistry, love is automatic.
Again.
When you're loving me like this, and I'm so glad we've got it. Automatic.
It's automatic, all it naturally, me tell you how me feel. I'm gonna keep it real. You like the foundation with the cement and the block, me have the steel. Baby girl, here's the deal. You're sensitive like about the person, not the list. Worse when you put on the rope, the one about the list. Me love to see your body shiver when me touch you, yes. You get me I like when the touch you bless. Cause I promise to be honest with you, and I'm like me feel a total warmness. And it's oneness. The chemistry is automatic. We work it out like a mathematics. And I promise to be honest with you, and I'm like me feel a total warmness. And it's oneness. Sentimentally attached to me, physically automatic.
One heart, you and me. One love, eternally. When it's cold, I keep you warm. We can weather any storm forward. Said we keep moving on and on and on. Yeah. When you're lying next to me, and I'm so glad we got it. Automatic chemistry, love is automatic. When you're loving me like this, and I'm so glad we've got it. Automatic.
Your love is automatic, but I'm giving you the stick shift. And if you're down, me will make your spirit lift. Automatic love, my friend, in your arms. In your arms, in your arms. Me love how your dress match the color of your lipstick. It's automatic cause natural is the mystic. When me welcome you with all of your charms. In my arms, baby. Me know you love me and me not fi wonder if I know boat or canoe, this I love you not drift. Me give thanks for you because you are the Lord's gift. And even if the clutch run out, the gears can shift, yeah. Real love, something you can't ignore nor hold back. No fight the feeling, it's like a sexual healing. Automatic, I love you can know that.
Love is automatic. When you're lying next to me, and I'm so glad we've got it.
We've got it.
Automatic chemistry, love is automatic. When you're loving me like this, and I'm so glad we've got it. Automatic.
Tell them about it. Again.
Ooh, yeah.
Feel it.
Yeah, y'all. How it's looking? It's your man Billy Danz. You're listening to FuseBox Radio with DJ Fusion.
You got a spacesuit? We gon' blast off. You got a spacesuit? We gon' blast off. No spacesuit, no blast off. You got a spacesuit? Let's go.
I got my eye on you. I got my eye on you. I got my eye on you. I got my eye on. I got my eye on you. I got my eye on. I got my eye on you. I got my eye on.
Oh, please, it's not all about the divas. I like girls from the ghetto too, with Timbs and sneakers. Sometimes Adidas, with dreamy features. Daughters of the preachers, to the Georgia peaches. No discriminate, no discriminate. Don't doubt my stats, I don't slouch in fact. I don't be out like that, I don't do house like that. I never saw a blouse like that, jump on a VIP couch like that.
I got my eye on you. I got my eye on you. I got my eye on you. I got my eye on. I got my eye on you. I got my eye on. I got my eye on you. I got my eye on.
Yeah, I pick up the phone, ask my brethren who's gone. Shave and shine up the dome, drown myself in cologne. Put on a fresh new put on, that's the I be on. Put myself in the zone, for the so sexy and grown. But wait, where's my phone? Make sure my brethren's still gone. Hey yo, y'all still gone? Cause I don't like going alone. I hang up the phone. We get there later on. And the prettiest girl I'm looking at is looking back and she says to me,
I got my eye on you. I got my eye on you. I got my eye on you. I got my eye on. I got my eye on you. I got my eye on. I got my eye on you. I got my eye on. I got my eye on you. I got my eye on you. I got my eye on you. I got my eye on. I got my eye on you. I got my eye on. I got my eye on you. I got my eye on.
hey, chitty chitty bang bang, looking at your body. Chitty chitty bang bang, you must do Pilates. Bang bang, body. Bang bang, bang bang, bang bang. We gon' blast off. You got a spacesuit? We gon' blast off. No spacesuit, no blast off. No spacesuit, no. Chucky said we blasting off. Chucky said we blasting off. Chucky said we blasting off. Chucky said.
Right here on the FuseBox Radio, DJ Fusion.
There's a Now our symphony's the only song to sing. For you, my whole life was a cappella. Now our symphony's the only song to sing. For you, my whole life was a cappella.
We can say with confidence that nothing of substance will occur at this Thursday's White House Forum on Jobs, because President Obama has signaled in every way possible that he does not intend to make any serious commitment to fight unemployment. By serious, we mean serious money. The president has repeatedly warned his fellow Democrats that another stimulus to create jobs is off the table. He has been even more vocal in assuring the financial class that his priority is to bring down the deficit, as Wall Street has demanded. And what Wall Street demands from Barack Obama, Wall Street gets. The White House is even considering using unspent bailout funds to pay down on the deficit, funds the AFL-CIO wants transferred to small businesses that might create jobs. White House advisors are telling every reporter willing to listen that the focus of Obama's State of the Union address in January will be deficit, 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 despite the fact that his own political base is crying for jobs, jobs, jobs. Blacks are a key component of Obama's base, but you wouldn't know it from his record in the White House. Even when directly pressed, Obama refuses to make any commitment to deal with hugely disproportionate African American joblessness, an historical phenomenon that shows every sign of becoming more institutionally entrenched in the current crisis. Studies have shown that African American unemployment, income, and wealth statistics dipped to depression levels and stayed there with the recession that hit during George Bush's first term. Blacks never recovered, and the Great Recession that began in late 2007 threatens to deliver black workers to yet a deeper level of hell. The official black jobless rate of 15.7% doesn't begin to tell the story. With every wave of high unemployment, disproportionate numbers of African Americans are left more or less permanently jobless. That means while general unemployment may ease at some point, excessive numbers of black workers are ejected from the job market altogether. In the current economy, blacks are significantly more likely than whites to be unemployed for 6 months or longer. Blacks hold a disproportionate share of jobs in industries that are being wiped out in post-industrial America. Since black family income is considerably less than that of whites, African Americans are far more likely to fall into absolute poverty when they lose a job, a crisis that too often leads to permanent unemployment. 1 out of every 4 residents in homeless shelters is black. Skyrocketing black youth unemployment ensures ever-increasing permanent unemployment in later life. And black mass incarceration increases year after year, in good times and in bad, fueled by racist and punitive state policies that have nothing to do with crime. Prisoners are not even counted among the unemployed. Layer upon layer, the ranks of the black permanently unemployed increase, a problem President Obama does not consider serious enough for his attention, and which is why we should all have a problem with him. For Black Agenda Radio, I'm Glenn Ford. On the web, go to www.blackagendareport.com.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You are now tuned in to the FuseBox Radio Broadcast with DJ Fusion and Jon Judah.
You're as good as they say you are.
Syndicated worldwide to bring real black radio Back to the masses.
Everybody talk about they reppin'. PG, Mo County, DC, B-More, VA, yo, we got this.
We gon' turn it down, we gon' turn it down. We gon' turn it down, we gon' turn it down.
We gon' put it down when we sliding through your town, and we know you like our style.
But for now, we gon' do it down.
Clean whips, big chips is all in the E. I'm riding down Southern Ave in the M3. Go see my dog Jason for some true green. That you don't have my face looking like Bruce Lee. I'm all that in a big bag of chips, cuz I'm in the hood like Utz barbecue chips, cuz I'm getting rich now, they can't handle me, cuz I was broker than the Evans family was. Woke up in the club, no less than a stack, pimping like a Mac. You should put a feather in my hat. I fight for my right to party like the Beastie Boys. I'm a grown man, I don't beef with little boys. And 03, you see, I was living reckless. Except to lean the first time I went to Texas. Yeah, I pushed the 7.5 Chevy HP, 7 plasma screens and all of them HP.
We gon' turn it down, we gon' turn it down. We gon' turn it down, we gon' turn it down.
We gon' put it down when we sliding through your town, and we know you like our style.
But for now, we gon' do it down.
Bubbling slow till we make it to the top. Out of control and now we can't stop. Hit the radios and did a couple drops. Co-op knows how to keep the shit hot. Walking down your block, it's bumping out your ride. Co-op about to make DC worldwide. Still got the haters, so the thing on my side. If you try to seek, I'ma make your body high. Here in PG, here in DC, they all about making that cash money. Yeah, green stacks got a nigga feeling good. MOB is the motto of my hood. Beat steady banging, still DC swanging. Still got the ringtones to keep a chick singing. And I ain't playing, man, this hype is for real. Like and Vogue, give them something they can feel.
We gon' turn it down, we gon' turn it down. We gon' turn it down, we gon' turn it down.
We gon' put it down when we sliding through your town, and we know you like our style.
But for now, we gon' do it down.
If you slugging, shorty, get it on the floor. If you slugging, let me see you get low. If you rolling, baby, let a nigga know. DC swinging, yeah, you know how we go.
All right, everybody, 1 2 1 2. What's going on? You know what time it is. You're in tune with the syndicated worldwide FuseBox Radio Broadcast since 1998 on your FM dial, internet radio station, podcast, and websites. Doing our best to bring you what we call 21st century black radio, a slice of everything on the diverse end, but also on, you know, the dope music ends, interviews, and stuff like that you might not be getting from other outlets. On the music end, y'all know it's a whole diverse mix of music from all over the world, ranging from hip hop, soul, R&B, jazz, Afrobeat, house, whatever have you, as well as, you know, our news segments from folks like the Black Agenda Report and Direct Effects. Our own commentary from myself, DJ Fusion, and my brother in arms, Jon Judah. And of course, as I said before, the interview segments where we try to bring people from all different types of walks of life on the show so people can hopefully get a good feeling and a good vibe in regards to, you know, other things that are just going on in the world besides what you may peep out on your blog or your news station and stuff like that. Whether it's finding something within the mind of folks like musicians, like how did this music joint come about, or to our business people to see, you know, how their strides and hustles and stuff like that can be applied towards your own life. And of course, you know, we also have our authors as well. And it's been a while since we interviewed an author on the radio show. It's been about a few months. And the contact that we have today for everybody to hear and listen to, we've actually been in touch on and off for quite some time, and as life always tends to have it, the people you're supposed to get back in touch with come back in full circle. And this brother has done so many things before even getting into the book writing and authoring It's ridiculous. Some people may know Mr. Cedric Muhammad from things such as the Black Electorate website. You may know Mr. Cedric Muhammad from his work with Cynthia McKinney, who y'all know we interviewed as well during the past presidential election when she was running again for the congressional seat in Georgia. You may know Cedric Muhammad for the Black Black Coffee Channel website, and you may also know him as the former general manager of the Wu-Tang Clan. And there's just a whole bunch of other stuff, but we'll be here listening to that all day before we even get to talk to him. So let's get into why we have Cedric Muhammad on the line. We have him here because he has just written a 3-part book series for the entrepreneur at heart, whether it's the hip-hop generation head, the folk who's just like, I'm tired of working for somebody else, and other, ways and means to try to get into business and to see that business is just more than, things like, Think and Grow Rich and 48 Laws of Power and other stuff. This is some real deal information for people to easily digest, see how things go on the technical end, as well as something we're going to get into with the questions, the mental and spiritual end. The book series is called The Entrepreneurial Secret to Starting a Business Without a Bank Loan, Collateral, or Revenue. And now that I've done my kind of long and rambling intro, we got to say what's up to Mr. Cedric Muhammad. How are you today?
I'm so happy to be with you. And I'm really excited. I've been looking forward to this for quite some time for an off-air and on-air discussion with you. I'm very proud of what you're doing, and thanks for having me on.
Thank you for the kind words with that. Now, I ran down a few of the things that you've done in terms of giving our audience your background information and all of that, and I'm literally just saying, a few. Are there some things that you would like to touch on really quickly about your background before we get into questions about the book series?
Well, I think you did a great job. I mean, the only thing that I like to say is that in my background, which people find to be eclectic, because it takes you everywhere from the music industry to political campaigns to work in Africa, that I see all of that as one. And so I'm really happy to talk to you, because I think you're probably one of the few individuals that can understand how politics, economics, and culture all lead to the same direction. So I want to always make it clear that even though the background is diverse, in my heart and the purpose for which I'm doing it is always one, and that's to serve the people and to establish the truth.
No doubt, and that's definitely a beautiful and wonderful thing. We're glad to have, folks on board with that mentality ready to make good things happen. Now, first and foremost, what spurred you to write the book series in the first place?
Well, there's 3 challenges that you are already aware of. One, if you look into economic and business education, for the most part, the public school system doesn't deal with it at all. I know I didn't even deal or get an economics course until my senior year in high school, and that was only for like 4 weeks. So the public education system does not teach economics. Secondly, the media, financial media, and the mainstream media or the corporate political media, they know the subject, but they don't explain it. They can't explain it to the layperson, to the average everyday man and woman on the street. And we saw evidence of that with the recent financial panic, where people were unprepared or unwilling to make plain exactly what happened and point the blame where it belonged and give people insight on what they could do to recover. Then lastly, there's the book publishing industry, which separates all of the forms of information or knowledge into so many different categories that you really can't get a clear, comprehensive understanding. So I saw this void and this challenge and this problem, and I said, well, so many people have come to me asking me about could I recommend a book, one single book that would be able to tie all of these elements together, that it became clear that I maybe would have to write it. So I wrote the book that I wanted to read myself on these subjects and make it, as you said earlier, technical, spiritual, and practical.
All right. That definitely broke it down. Very, very good. Okay. Now, there's definitely a whole lot of information within these books, and for people who might be like, oh God, a book, no, it's not one of these things that looks like, something you had to read in graduate school or college, that, you could be like, this is dry, and, you take a 3-hour nap. Everything is very succinctly broken down, but as I said, there's a lot of information in here. Now, I'm going to touch base on a few of these ideas and concept, because, you know, in the day I want people to buy your book. We can't give them everything in this interview. Plus, we'd be on here for hours if we even got into some of this stuff. But, you know, I guess let's get into what some people... that'd be great. Then we can get into some of the ideas.
The way that after I just dealt with why I wrote it, the next thing would be to explain, you know, what is the format of it. And there's 3 volumes, and the book title, as you mentioned, is Entrepreneurial Secret. The three elements that I think are essential for any entrepreneur, whether they're in the hip hop generation or recently laid off professional, single mother, someone who just came home from prison, previously incarcerated person trying to start a business because they can't be employed fully due to some of these felon disenfranchisement laws, and as it relates to employees, whatever your scenario or position may be, there's 3 factors you need to focus on. One is the political and economic context in which business happens. So I wrote 1 volume that deals with just that, the political economy. Second, basic business principles. Things like how to write a business plan, how to conduct a negotiation, etiquette, how to conduct yourself at a business lunch, how to build your personal power, and how to build your team. That's in a volume 2 called The Business Principles. And then volume 3, The Personal Struggle, which is the blood and guts of what entrepreneurship does to you as an individual, the suffering, the sacrifice you have to go through, the need to build willpower, and then lastly, a chapter that everyone is interested in, which is how entrepreneurship impacts relationships and vice versa, the people around you, how they see you as an entrepreneur. Some people may see you to be selfish while you think you're being unselfish, trying to build something and do for yourself. So those are the 3 areas: the political economy, volume 1, the business principles, volume 2, the personal struggle, volume 3.
All right, so we're gonna really get into a little bit of nitty gritty right now. Now that folks know how these books are broken down. Now, I think first and foremost, when we get into the first volume, since I've been through all these books and everything with the political economy, 2 things really caught my attention. One was, and I think everybody who's even thinking of starting a business, the first thing that folks are like is, damn, it costs mad money to start a business. How can I actually get this done? Because if I go to the bank across the street, and especially in 2009, if you don't have like crystal clear credit, because we're FCC wise, there's certain ways I would say it, but you know, you're out of luck. You know what I'm saying? So, like, in that regard, I know some people are like, well, how can I even get a business started without just the basic capital? Because nothing in this world, as some of the older folks say, is free.
That's right. Well, thank you. It's clear you've gone through the material. My first 2 chapters deal with that fundamental question, which is really why banks don't make loans to entrepreneurs and why banks can't make loans to entrepreneurs. But the big secret in volume 1, if there were one that stood out more than the others, is that none of the real great entrepreneurs and none of the successful ethnic communities that have built wealth, and I mean the Jewish community, Chinese, West African communities, some of the Caribbean traditions, none of them revolved around a commercial banking system being set up and financing people to start businesses. Neither did any of those communities go to the government for grants and contracts and loans. It's always been a collective of people, a group of family and friends and extended family who have always looked for the poorest person in the group and the most talented person in the group. And they've pulled their money together, nickels, dimes, coins, small amounts, to give that person the money that they need to start a business. So I take those principles that work for those individuals, and then I link that together with those who started Apple computers, Walmart, McDonald's, Def Jam, to make the point that none of these persons either went and got a bank loan to get started. You always start with an idea. You pull in you test it among your friends and family. You debate it with a trusted inner circle. Then you go and do some planning, and you raise the money from that group. So if you're in a fraternity, if you're in a so-called gang, if you are in a church or a mosque, if you just have a group of high school friends or college friends, you can practice these principles to start a business or to finance someone else who's looking to do that. So we have a chapter that deals with that. Chapter 3, it revolves around group economics, kinship systems. That's one of our secrets.
Alright, true indeed. And certain things, you know, I want people to get into the book to, see how some of this stuff is broken down. But another thing I had too is people always talk about money, but they don't necessarily know what type of money they talking about. Because, you'll hear things like maybe when somebody's buying a house, to be like equity, like what's equity, and, all that type of stuff. Or, as you broke down earlier, the difference between, how some folks are like, I got to get a loan to, let me just build with my peoples. Just as a quick definition type of thing, especially if you're experienced. What exactly is equity, and do you need to have all of that to, have a good business rolling?
Well, what I recommend, let me just make it real simple. There's two ways to really get money. There's only really two ways. One, you can borrow it. That's called debt. And we know about that in the form of a bank loan or even a mortgage. That's debt. Bank loan, borrowing money. The other way is by giving up a piece of your company, selling a stake of the ownership, so giving someone a percentage of the company in exchange for cash. So that's equity. So you either can borrow money or you can give up ownership, give up equity in exchange for the cash. Those are the two ways that we raise money. Now, I recommend that we start looking more at equity rather than debt. I think both are good, both have their place. But what I find with a lot of the hip-hop generation and those of us that come from minority populations in a majority country, sometimes we tend to borrow money too much. Everything is a loan. What we really need to do is open the possibility of giving a piece of the company, whether it's 5% or 10% or 20% or 30%, in exchange for the amount of money that we need. The advantage to equity is that you don't have to pay it back like you do with the loan right away. And you tend to have what I call smart capital. The person's giving you money, not just waiting on you to pay back the loan. With the upside down smile on their face, a frown, suspicious, antagonistic, having an attitude even. When a person gives you equity, it's the opposite. They want you to succeed because their return depends upon how well the company does. So if I have 10% of something, I give you $10,000 in exchange for 10% of your company. I have an interest in that company doing well, but I'm not guaranteed anything until the company grows. So I call that smart capital, and I just recommend that more and more entrepreneurs look at giving up equity. If they can find the right amount, it's a good way to grow the company, and you can bring in people who bring more to the table than just money. They'll bring contacts, they'll open doors for you, they'll set up meetings, they can give you strategic advice, and they can help you with the management of the company. So it's important that when you get an investor that you look for more than just money. There's a lot more that they can bring to the table, and we call those things smart capital.
All right, so a lot of us, need more smart capital in our lives and business and things of that sort. Now, one of the things that we all know with business is, I think a lot of people, we all want to be self-sufficient and do various things, but we also, we're human beings. Some folks want to be able to, flex that power muscle, like, hey, I am, doing this big thing, and besides taking care of myself, I'm also helping take care of others and things like that, through your own, I guess, personal team of people you might have started out with to the future employees and things that you have further down the road. Now, I know political viewpoint definitely plays a role in that, type of scenario. So I was curious in terms of how a business person should keep their ear open for, I guess, the right political information, not just in terms of dollars and cents, but, to see how their community, works together. And also in terms of a team and community, we all deal with shiesty people. In terms of people starting off a business, what are some of the types you think that people should look out for that, may derail, your goals and at the end of the day, your company's goals?
Well, I think the first thing that everyone should be clear on is exactly what is an entrepreneur. And the way that I define it is just a person who perceives or conceives of an opportunity, and then they build an organization to pursue it. So I always recommend, if you're in business, make the business succeed on its own merits. Don't do it just because it's good for your community. That's a given that you have that concern for others. But try to build the business so that it can stand on its own merit, no matter what environment it's in. Now, I do recommend that if you are going to be doing this with family and friends or in the neighborhood where you grew up in, that you do have to be mindful of the things that you You may have seen it. I have a humorous chapter that deals with the 9 personality types that you will encounter, and you already have them in your lives. But I have a chapter called The Secret of Teens, the 9 personality types, and I talk about these 9 personality types, and I describe them in detail. I talk about the gangster, I talk about the professional, I talk about the entrepreneur, I talk about the hustler, I talk about the salesperson, the ideologue, the engineer. These are all different kinds of people that you will meet, and they all have pros and cons. So when you are building your team, when you're raising money, when you're trying to network to grow your business, I give you a description, maybe like a dossier or like a APB or all points bulletin, so you can profile in a positive way the kind of people you need. If you're just starting out and you need to generate revenue quickly, the kind of person you need around you is an expert salesperson. These are special people. Not everyone is built to be able to handle rejection like people who specialize in sales are. They love that word no over and over again. I talk about the hustler. Hustler is a person who, the advantage to them is they're a salesperson and they can spot money-making opportunities a mile away. Sometimes, though, their attention is not as focused and consistent as it needs to be, so sometimes they have a deficiency there. They're not able to keep focused and consistent, give attention to the same thing. They're always looking for a new opportunity, so you may find them to be impatient on certain things. Then there's folks like the engineer. People have very technical skills. They may not even want cash compensation. They may just want appreciation, and they want to be left alone so that you will let them perform the job 100% the way it needs to be done. They do work for the sake of work. They are into their craft because they want to do things perfectly. So you got to know how to manage all these personalities. You got to know how to motivate people. Some people don't want money. Some people, all they want is money. I talk about the professional. They're a tricky individual. These are people who have all the talent and skill set in the world, but they're afraid to do something for themselves. They're afraid to not have that guaranteed salary. So you have to be careful. I write about a story where I went into business with someone. I call them, I describe them as a professional. They led me to believe they wanted to do something for themselves entrepreneurially. And we got started, but at the end of the day, they were really looking to just get another job again and have that security. So I hope that gives you some response to your question, but I think you need to know about these 9 personality types, and whether it's in your neighborhood, whether it's your family and friends, or whether it's even doing business in another country. I think that this description that I lay out, this framework, will work for you as you try to maneuver. Now, as it relates to political knowledge, just quickly what I wanted to say on that is, once you're in business, you have to realize you have a self-interest, and that's to remain profitable. That's to be successful. It's to look out for the best interest of the profile, the image, and the marketing of your company. So there's 4 things that politics is about to me. It's not about being a Democrat. It's not about being a Republican. It's not about being an independent. It's about having the ability to organize these 4 things. 1, money. 2, vote. 3, media influence. And 4, physical presence. That means the ability to bring people, maybe a rally or protest or organize folks, letter writing campaigns. Those 4 things again: money, vote, media influence, and physical presence. You can do that as a Democrat. You can do that as a member of the Green Party. You can do that as a libertarian. You can do that as somebody who does not vote at all. You can still be political without voting in that context. So I encourage all entrepreneurs to stop having so much loyalty to a political party and start having loyalty to the self-enlightened interest of their business. And they will never forget about their community and the people that help them along the way if they are true to the best interest of their entrepreneurial drive.
All right, no doubt. And one thing I would love to get into really quickly before we get into the spiritual side is networking. Networking, I think, is one of the most misunderstood terms ever when somebody tries to do any type of business move right now. Can you break down what actually is good networking for some people? Because I think some folks think it's just like send out an MP3, that's networking.
Sure, I'm going to give you the best example from my days when I was a GM for Wu-Tang Management. When I first started managing Wu-Tang Clan, obviously the group had been put together. I had come in after the first album had come out. I knew the Clan back in 93, but this is the end of 95, early 96. I was coming in as management. So I had organized a celebrity that we would appear at in Newark, New Jersey. So we had all met in Staten Island, on Bay Street, where the Wu-Tang management offices were. And this is my first time really putting together an event. The group was impressed. I got everybody there on time. The limos were out front, and we were ready to go in my mind. So I thought that my job was done. Let's just get in the limos and go. We sat out there 30, 45 minutes. I couldn't get anybody to go into a limo. So I'm going, I'm trying all my different approaches. None of the members, none of the entourage are getting in the limo. So Method Man looks at me from the corner, and he says, Seti, he used to call me Seti. He says, if you want everybody to get into the limos, you have to get Chef to go in first. And Chef, for many of your listeners, they know that's Raekwon. So I went up to Raekwon. I was a little surprised. I didn't know that. I couldn't imagine that it's really that easy. So I went to Raekwon. I told him the problem, and we were going to be late, and I really needed him to go in first. So he said, no lie, Raekwon got in the limo. I'm saying probably 5 minutes at the most, probably 3 minutes. Within 3 minutes, over 30 people had gotten into the limo, so we were ready to go. So that's a classic example of networking. I didn't know, even though I was in this culture of this group, I didn't know who the key people were, who the right person was to go to talk to make things happen. Method Man was like the local guy. He was the one that pulled me over to the side and educated me on how things really work. He pointed out and identified the key mover and shaker in the group for that purpose, which was Raekwon. Then I went up to him. I was humble. I didn't demand it. I had to talk to him the right way. I had to let him know exactly what I needed in a way that he felt comfortable doing it. He did it, and it happened. So in every organization, in every culture, you have that dynamic. So when you are networking to advance the cause of your business, to raise money, to meet the right person, or to impress someone so you have an opportunity to present your plan or your idea, or just get to know them, you have to know who to meet, how to dress, what to say. So I have 2 chapters in my volume 2 that talk about how to leverage your personal power and how to conduct yourself. Even at a business lunch, the importance, as you know, more business gets conducted over meals than any other place. So it's important to know how to set up a dinner, how to pick a restaurant, when to pull out paperwork at a table and when not to. So these are some of the things that we talk about in my book.
Alright, so I'm glad we got that part together because I think networking just got totally twisted. People think sending a message on Twitter now is networking.
Exactly, right? Well, I'll tell you the thing about Twitter and Facebook is we know we enjoy the benefits of them because they allow us to connect with people. But what they're doing is they're also overloading us with information. So sometimes now, because it's easier to get something to someone, more and more people are turning away from the overflow. I mean, my BlackBerry goes crazy. I'm sure your email is ridiculous. The amount of mail that you get. So it's not just getting to a person, it's getting to them in the right way so that they will be responsive to you. One example that I give in my book is you could be at a networking party or say it's a happy hour or you're at a convention and people are surrounding an individual and you can't even get around them. Well, that person may have a drink in their hand, say it's ginger ale. You identify what it is. You can't get to them to talk. So you go get a glass of ginger ale. You walk up to them and you say, hey, sir, I see, or hey, man, I see that you've been here talking and your drink needs refresh. Would you mind if I give you this here? And instantly you're going to get their attention. They may or may not accept the drink, but you found a way to make yourself memorable. So with little things that we can do now to get to the front of the line and not just getting someone's email or phone number, that's not enough. You got to know what to say and how to approach them and really be memorable.
Thank you.
Resume writing too, very important.
Definitely, and thank you on that end too, because I know on our end, and our audience knows, I don't mind electronic communication at all. People see me on Twitter just about every day, almost every day with the phones and everything else. Folks had the email too, but approach and respect is key, even with these other types of ways to reach out to people. And, again, I'm glad that you brought that particular aspect up as well, because some folks be like, yo, let me, blah, blah, blah. It's like, word? Would you do that in front of somebody?
Exactly. I mean, I just started, as you know, my weekly hip-hopreneur commentary is at allhiphop.com every week.
Definitely check that, everybody.
Trends affecting the industry and the culture and business models and new forms of activism and all of that I get into. But I'm most people send me emails, and I've gotten a ton of emails about what I wrote in my first blog. I look at how they address me. Do they mention my name? Do they indicate that they read the article? When they ask me for something, do they do it in a way where they indicate it may be something in it for me? Do they introduce themselves? I'm looking for all of these things to determine how I'm going to respond. When I get that general yo, check out my MySpace page or whatever, I'm going to respond and say, yes, I did look at it, but where can we go from there? You know? So there's an etiquette even in business communication, how to write an email or how to send even a text message. And keep in mind, when you're using Twitter, that's almost like your resume now. The world of social media has changed to the point where people can Google you and see everything that you've written and put out. So you have to be mindful. Everyone has three things: an image, a brand, and a reputation. So in my book, I talk about how to maintain that.
All right, and people, when you have this on the podcast, rewind and listen to all of this, and of course, buy the book, because this is some real information that's happening right now. Maybe you don't want to listen to it from your peoples around the way or anything else, but there's a very accomplished man who's on this line right now, probably telling the same things that some other people have told you. So, take it to heart. Now, the part I liked the most with the series was the third part, which I think sometimes people, kind of sleep on when you are getting into trying to found a successful business or movement and what have you, is the mental side and the spiritual side of things. A lot goes on, not just on the I gotta write this and shake hands in, but a lot also had to happen on your end mentally to break from, I guess what we would say is what we're taught, what is like a lot of us are taught anyway, is that you live for a while, you become an adult, you gotta work for somebody. Now you gotta get in the mode where you're being that boss for other people, as well as finding a way for you to literally do the best to do on your own. Now, you saying in your book, entrepreneurship is a spiritual process, from I guess a summation of everything. What is, I guess, the best mentality, if any, to have in regards to setting up your own business, in terms of the ups and downs that are going to occur, whether it's on a financial end or other people, coming at you in maybe kind of a negative way?
Well, that's a great question. And I start out my volumes with a preface and an introduction where I talk about what 50 Cent went through when he first came on the scene, really. And the chapters, it deals with him, but it's really about the concept of what's an entrepreneur by necessity. And what I find is that most people do not do something unless they're forced to do it. Most people don't start a business unless something happens. Either they lose a job or there's some form of status that they've lost. They've had to move and start all over again. So then it's that mind state, to answer your question, when you have no other alternative, there's no plan B. That's what gets you in the entrepreneurial mind state. You think harder, you think creatively, you're open to new ideas, and you begin to search for that path or that avenue that's going to get you the money you're looking for, to return what you may have lost, bring back that honor and dignity. So necessity-based entrepreneurship is what we're dealing with now with this economic crisis. People have no other choice. They have to do something for themselves. They're open to that. So that's why I talk about suffering. I have a chapter on suffering, and I say that you really should embrace it, because it will lead you to think differently and to, I think, vibrate at a higher level and have more energy, dig deeper within yourself to see something that is an opportunity for you in the marketplace outside of yourself. So again, an entrepreneur is someone who perceives or conceives of an opportunity, and then they build an organization to pursue it. Well, your perception and your ability to conceive, if you can handle a shock or a loss, it is heightened or it's activated at a higher level when you're going through something that causes you to get into that necessity-based mind state. So that's number one. Now, after that, you have the idea and you see an opportunity, you perceive it, and you debated it maybe a little bit, you refined it, and you move out. Then you have to deal with that opposition. You're going to have to deal with adversity. You're going to have to deal with negative thinking, naysayers. So I have a chapter on willpower. And there's 4 things, really, that every great business person has done. It's a combination of these. All of these, or a combination of them, are one of them. Prayer, affirmation, visualization and meditation. Prayer is pretty self-explanatory, but I just want to say, sometimes the issue is not you're praying to a being outside of yourself. One of the things that prayer does, this is I can show this from any really major religious tradition, Islam, Christianity, Judaism, any faith tradition where prayer is involved. Prayer, it organizes your internal desires. It does something for you. It fortifies, reinforces, and it puts together what I'll call a hierarchy of desires. It feeds your will and it feeds your desires. Just the expression. Affirmation, these are sayings or statements that are positive. They reinforce something, or they describe the image or the goal that you're going after. You repeat them, or you read them to yourself, you write them. Visualization, daydream. That's the best example I can give somebody. This is when there's no rules, no limits. You come up with a concept or an image of where you want to go, what you want to do in life. You actually see yourself in the office. You can imagine yourself counting money. You can see your name in a big article. That's visualization. Conrad Hilton, the big hotel magnate, I talk about it in my book. 18 years, he put a picture of the hotel that he wanted to buy on his desk, and he finally bought it. But that's a form of visualization. He had a picture of the hotel he wanted. He kept looking at it every day, and eventually he got it. And then meditation, that's where you're able to quiet your mind to do a lot of what I just said, and you just reflect and continuously think over these things. So that's the path that every entrepreneur takes. One way they practice one of or all four of those things to feed their will. And then lastly, the most important part is once you got those two areas down is real life application in relationships. You can have a husband, a wife, a girlfriend, you can have a son or a daughter, you can have parents before you become an entrepreneur. Then what? So you have duties, you have obligations, you have expectations, you have all of that set up before you have this dream business idea that requires you to work 16 hours a day, to sacrifice your money, to emotionally give your all, and it always causes this tension. So I have a chapter that talks about the relationships dynamic with entrepreneurship and just things that I went through. But I'll tell you one thing, and you know this, Mary, is that the schedule, the traveling, that's involved. When I was in the music business, there were times where I'd be on the road 2-3 weeks at a time. There were people that I would see them, I hadn't seen them in 7-8 months, and they're hurt by that. I'm coming back into their lives as if nothing changed, and they're like, we didn't know what happened to you, if you were okay or not. So I put some stories like that in my book as well. So that's what Volume 3, The Personal Struggle, is all about.
Alright, in this about 30 plus minutes, everybody has gotten a lot of information about the Entrepreneurial Secret books, but this is all nothing compared to actually reading them. So you like what you hear, as we always say here at the FuseBox Radio Broadcast and BlackRadioIsBack.com, we need to support those who are giving us good anything, whether it's food, product, information, etc. And I'm sure a lot of folks in our vocal audience are going to let us know how they feel about this interview, and I personally wouldn't see anything wrong with any of the feedback that we're going to get on this. How can people get the Entrepreneurial Secret? Websites, bookstores, things of that nature.
Sure. Well, to learn more about the book, you can go to the official book website, which is theesecret.com. It's TheEsecret.com, theesecret.com. But it's available. The most convenient way is Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com. You can order the book right away and get it. And as you mentioned, many of our local bookstores, some of the black-owned bookstores, you can inquire at your local community-based store. And if they don't have it, they can order it pretty quickly.
Okay, so there's multiple ways that people can get the book. It's not, the books, I should say. It's not expensive, and for all the information that you're getting, it's definitely, in my opinion, a worthwhile investment. Now, you mentioned the all hip-hop article that you do. That's a weekly article series that's going to be happening. Is that correct? Or
I'm just happy to, and actually you're the first format I've been able to announce it. That yes, every week we're going to be talking about these issues related to small business, related to the music industry, tying it all together inside of this umbrella that I call the hip-hopreneur movement, where we deal with activism, business models, politics, cultural, and artistic expression all at once. Move us where we need to go. So at allhiphop.com every week, I'll take on a subject. This week we started with the big news that 50 Cent is affiliated with Beanie Siegel, and what that could mean. I'm trying to encourage both of them to do some things in a more innovative and I think progressive way that they're both capable of. So the article is called 50 Cent's Ultimate Challenge, How to Market Beanie Siegel. I'd love to get your feedback, that of your viewers. Anytime DJ Fusion sends something out, I think it's certified as worth reading. So hopefully it's recommended reading and you can come back and give me your feedback.
Definitely get feedback on that article. I mean, that's could be a whole other interview, that particular article, but
we can do it.
We
can do it, but just to make it relevant to my book, all of these principles, whether it's marketing, how to build a business, how to build your team, I apply them to what happened with Beanie Siegel and 50 Cent. I believe that the artist's top challenge of today is how to build an infrastructure and a team around you that can take your career to the next level. If you're a rapper and all you can do is rap about guns and drugs, or all you can do is quote famous black leaders in your speeches, and then there's nothing else you can do, one of the things you need to look at is how to expand your team. Maybe you need to bring in some researchers, some scholars. Maybe you need to bring in a small business consultant. Maybe you need a different kind of publicist. So that's actually where I think hip-hop is headed, that you will have what you call maybe multidisciplinarians. You'll have cats surrounding you that'll be from the streets, they'll be from the boardroom, and they'll be from academia. They'll be activists, and they'll all be sitting together around a project saying, how can we make this thing platinum? How can we make it a success in Africa? How can we make it do good in the neighborhoods that we come from? I think that's the paradigm where we're headed.
All right, true indeed. And I've said before, and I'll keep saying, all this information is in these books, so definitely check that out. You have allhiphop.com to check out, weekly segments of Cedric Muhammad, and of course we have your website too, which covers a million other things that you're doing right now at cedricmuhammad.com. What are some of the other aspects that people can get from you from your official website?
Well, from cedricmuhammad.com, they can come and tune into my show every Wednesday from 12 to 5 p.m. Eastern Time. That's USA. CedricMuhammad.com. Every week I deal with geopolitics, economics, music, and motivation. And I'm sure that people that are supporters of yours, Mary, they can appreciate the value of that. I have my blog there, my written blog. That's The Eclectic Economist. I write about politics, economics, culture, stuff happening in Africa, all around the world. And that's where you can keep an eye on some of the things that I'm working on. I'm a member of the First Congress of African Economists, which is working with the African Union, trying to unite all the 53 countries of Africa together. So if you want to find out just what the latest is with me, CedricMuhammad.com. If you want news that you can use from all over the world, blackelectorate.com will be the site.
Alright, so, there you go. There's a million ways you can get at Cedric Muhammad and find his viewpoints and things. And if nothing else, as we always say here in the FuseBox Radio Broadcast, if you can read something, you might not necessarily agree with everything, but if it sparks your mind to try to find out other stuff that's going on, then we've done our job. And I think Cedric Muhammad is definitely one of those cats who's on his job in that regard.
Well, I thank you, man. I look forward to working with you closely. Collaboration. You're someone that I like to be able to call upon in the future and chop up ideas and then get the benefit of our respective audiences together, because we really have to move to the next level. It's not just about advancing personalities now. You have to take the marriage of three things that I've written about, and that's money, maturity, and movement. Money, maturity, and movement. That's the great challenge of the hip-hop community. That's the great challenge of our generation.
And I definitely can agree with you on that. And, we definitely going to be in touch on a whole bunch of other things, not just through these outlets, but on other, situations and stuff as well.
Sure.
And real quick on the last thing, you do have a Twitter, because we had a Twitter generation right now. Can you hit up people with the Twitter?
The game is stronger.
Oh, the Facebook? Okay, hit up Facebook, Twitter, whatever social network is good.
Need to Twitter now, so it's twitter.com/Cedric Muhammad. So Cedric Muhammad, that's where you can find me on Twitter. And you can get me on Facebook. There's a fan page for my show and a personal. So however you get me is fine. But I'm going to need you to guide me to step my Twitter game up. I'm trying to avoid, just some of the minor chit-chat. I try to keep my tweets on a business level and have some fun with folks. But
Well, I'll try my best because I think we accomplished a relatively decent balance on both ends. Where it's like, okay, I can bug out a little bit and what have you, and then we got the serious side too. I know some people look at our Twitter account like, what's going on here? You're talking about for the love of Ray J on one end, you're talking about some serious stuff, but that's a human being. You got both sides.
The balanced personality. As I tell people, we watch Tiny and Toya, and we watch Shark Tank, and we follow Al Jazeera News. All that goes on my show. So you're right. It's important to have a balanced personality. What we do on the Facebook page, we just go crazy with a lot of that. On Twitter, I'm trying to send out things related to my book, updates, whatever I may be talking on. That's business oriented. So, but Cedric Muhammad is where you'll find me. Twitter.com/Cedric Muhammad.
All right, so everybody has all the information, and on the websites there is email information, and as was said earlier, come in a respectful, correct way. You'll have folks come back at you the same way and get some good information and other types of things. So definitely reach out to this brother. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of angles he's coming from. And, it's all a positive movement and a positive feel at the end of the day. You're dealing with real people, you're not necessarily got to be scared and be like, oh God, I'm dealing with, somebody who sounds mad clinical all the time, or like a whole bunch of, like a quotes page or something. You know what I'm saying? You're dealing with real people who want to get things popping.
You're dealing with somebody who was with Wu-Tang for 2 years, just came back from Africa. The key now is to speak more than one language from the block to the boardroom. If you love the block, it's just that language, and you're not trying to help people move to the boardroom, move to other countries, and expand their horizons, then you're going to be frustrated. You're going to be limited. Vice versa. If all you care about is just making business deals, and you're not connected with the streets, what's going on with your people, you're going to be very limited and have a narrow worldview. So what we're trying to do is bring it all together, put it on equal footing, so that we can rise together collectively.
All right, there you go, bringing it back full circle. And all that type of good stuff. So, we got a lot of info in during this interview. So, definitely happy again to have had you on board and everything. And, we'll definitely be back in touch. And everybody, y'all heard it here. Cedric Muhammad, author of The Entrepreneurial Secret, radio show host, writer, just all around, I guess what they say, the old school term, Renaissance man, just here on the show.
Nice compliment. And I just want to say you're a Renaissance woman, and I'm honored to be on the show, so thank you. You honored me tremendously by allowing me this time, and I'm really grateful. I look forward to the future conversations we can chop up. Not just this, but as you mentioned, some fun topics too.
All right, no doubt, and that'll definitely be happening. And audience, support this man, support the book, support the other writings and things like that. All the information from this particular radio show, y'all know how we do. The radio show will be posted up on blackradioisback.com, as well as via our podcast, where you can either go to fuseboxradio.podomatic.com and just stream straight from your computer, subscribe to the RSS feed, etc. Or you can search on iTunes soon. We should have Rhapsody soon, and a whole bunch of other good places. And of course, through our great supporters who have us broadcasting and posting up on their various sites. Definitely check all those folks out at both of those sites as well. Much love to our syndication partners and our affiliates, and of course you, the listeners. So again, Cedric Muhammad, The Entrepreneurial Secret. It's out now. If worst come to worst, do that Google search and find out where it is. And if it's not one at the local store, tell people what you need so they can go ahead and stock it up, and all this information can get out to as many people as possible. In the meantime, we're about to get back into the mix here at the syndicated worldwide FuseBox Radio Broadcast with DJ Fusion Jon Judah. Since 1998 to the present and the future, bringing you some 21st century black radio with some great music, news, interviews, and commentary. Alright, time to get back into the mix. Peace.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. You ready? Let's do this.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy right here, Lamar Blackman, and this is Direct Effects. The Jump Off, your hottest daily 5-minute dose of entertainment and college news, just for you. Brought to you by the Black University Radio Network. And on today's show, we wrap up our Spotlight feature with True Vision Media Group, Dollface. You can get her singles, Damn Right and Love Tonic, at iTunes.com and visit her at dollfacemusic.com. She leaves us with where you can find her on the web and info on all her upcoming shows and public appearances. And the new Usher album, Raymond 5 Raymond, will hit stores this December 21st, and you know we have the scoop on his new project. And Jay-Z joins Rihanna in London to promote her new album, Rated R, due out worldwide November 23rd, and I'll tell you all about that. 50 Cent inks a new partnership with Furla Films to become the new Action Jackson. They signed him and will co-finance and produce 3 films, the first being The Gun. I'll tell you all about the new rapper / action hero and win the Black College Football Experience, the BCFX game, the new Doug Williams edition for your Xbox 360. All you have to do to win is Twitter me and name 15 schools on the game and win. It's just that simple. Twitter me at twitter.com/Black College Radio. But you better hurry because we only have a couple left.
Gain unparalleled leadership experience in the Army ROTC. Visit ArmyROTC.com for more information. There's Strong, and then there's Army Strong.
Damn right is the underground indie joint blazing clubs and mixtapes across the country.
She got a baby doll face, man.
True Vision Entertainment independent artist Dollface is ready to turn the heat up on the music industry this fall.
Damn right.
With her forthcoming debut album, simply titled Dollface.
I see you, sweetie, you're doing it, you're making moves. I can tell by your Jimmy Choo Choo's competitive and you refuse to lose. Pay dues, not dues, but dues. They better not get it confused. Play by the rules and got a certain rapport. Not your average, everyday, typical girl next door. But a sexy, young, flying ass entrepreneur. Letting them know. You're having your money, sweetie, you get
Reppin' Baltimore, Maryland, this hot new artist and her white hot single, Damn Right, and Love Tonic are bona fide street anthems, rich with that real R&B. Dollface, the album, is scheduled for a late fall release. Download the hot new single, Damn Right, and Love Tonic on iTunes or at dollfacemusic.com. That's DOLLPHACE music.com. We're here with True Vision Media Group CEO and #1 artist, Dollface. She's going to leave us with where we can find her on the web, and we can find her and write her, and we can listen to her pre-release singles there as well. Here's Dollface telling you all about it. What's up, girl?
I have a website, dollfacemusic.com. is the main place they can go, because if you go to Dollface Music, DOLLPHACE music.com, you can click from there onto everything, the MySpace, the Twitter, Facebook. They're all linked to that site. On the MySpace page, you can find, you can download Dollface, you can purchase it, and you can also, that's on Mixer, and then you can purchase the ringtone on.
That's True Vision Media Group artist Dollface. Thanks for the time, and remember, you can check her out at iTunes.com or dollfacemusic.com. Much continued success. Curtis 50 Cent Jackson's Cheetah Vision Films joins Furla Films in partnering with Georgia-based entrepreneur to produce and co-finance 3 pictures per year. Richard Jackson, a Georgia-based businessman, has committed to fully fund The Gun, a drama scripted by Cheetah Vision partner 50 Cent, who will star with Val Kilmer. The film is set to start filming next month. In The Gun, 50 and Kilmer play close friends whose loyalties are tested when they get caught up in a high-stakes world of illegal gun dealing. And the film will be shot in Grand Rapids, Michigan. 50 said his goal in forming Cheetah Vision was to create vehicles and to get a chance to produce and write films. This is the first of 3 feature scripts 50 has written, and he feels that he's getting the hang of a form which is much different than songwriting. Jackson will follow The Gun with the Cheetah Vision produced film Jekyll and Hyde, starring in it with Forrest Whitaker, which Warner Brothers will produce. For more entertainment news, you can always visit eurweb.com. Jive Records is trying to make the new Usher CD a stocking stuffer for the holiday season. The label has announced Raymond 5 Raymond will be released this December 21st, according to Billboard magazine. The new album is led by current single Papers, which is number 2 this week on Hot R&B and hip-hop rap songs, and number 32 on the Billboard Hot 100 songs. Usher's last album, 2008's Here I Stand, sold 1.2 million units, a letdown from his biggest selling album to date, 2004's Confessions, which stands at 9.7 million units sold, according to Nielsen SoundScan. And in other entertainment news, Jay-Z took the stage with Rihanna this week in London to a screaming crowd to perform Run This Town. It was the grand finale of Rihanna's promo tour to promote her new album, Rated R, in stores worldwide now. The show was streamed live online by Nokia, and Rihanna's new single, Russian Roulette, is currently at number 9 on Billboard's Hot 100 singles. Nokia streamed the event live around the world at nokia.com/Rihanna. And you can also get the exclusive version of Rated R via the Nokia Music Store. And Jay-Z canceled the remainder of his 2009 tour dates, but added extra shows in 2010 to support his latest studio set, The Blueprint 3. For more entertainment news, you can always visit eurweb.com.
Baby, you sleep?
I was.
Well, you heard him. He wants to go into the Army Reserve.
Yeah, but I just don't know.
He'll be around most of the time.
I know.
Listen, the Army Reserve will help him go to college right here at home. Plus, he could get an enlistment bonus and the opportunity to get low-cost health insurance. That'll help.
I know.
And with over 120 career opportunities, that could only strengthen his career prospects. Who knows how our son will turn out?
Well, he likes medicine.
They can help.
Yeah, it's just that my baby's growing up.
Well, that's one thing that will never change.
Huh?
He's always gonna be your baby.
You got that right.
You taught them to be strong enough to make their own decisions. So when your sons or daughters come to talk to you about joining the Army Reserve, listen. To find out more, visit GoArmyReserve.com or call 1-800-USA-ARMY. You made them strong. We'll make them Army strong. Paid for by the United States Army.
That's going to do it for this edition of Direct Effects, y'all. It's a wrap. I want to give big ups to my man Marcellus Shepard, representing Morgan State. What's going on? And Mr. Fred Kendricks, University of Illinois, Carbondale, out there in Illinois. How you doing? Thank you for airing Direct Effects. This your boy right here, Lamar Blackman, and I'm going.
You're listening to Direct Effects, boy.
You are now listening to the FuseBox with Jon Judah.
right here on FuseBox Radio.
I
FuseBox Radio.
You are now listening to FuseBox Radio, bringing the best of hip-hop and soul music, news, and commentary from all
You are now listening to the FuseBox with Jon Judah.
बदल के मेरी तुम जिंदगानी कहीं बदल ना जाना सनम हाँ ले लिया दिल ओ हाय मेरा दिल हाय दिल लेकर मुझको ना पहलाना चुरा लिया है तुमने जो दिल को नजर नहीं चुराना सनम बदल के मेरी तुम जिंदगानी कहीं बदल ना जाना सनम बाहर बन के आऊं कभी तुम्हारी दुनिया में गुजर न जाए ये दिन कहीं सी तमन्ना में बाहर बन के आऊं कभी तुम्हारी दुनिया में गुजर न जाए ये दिन कहीं सी तमन्ना में तुम मेरे हो तुम मेरे हो आज तुम इतना वादा करते जाना चुरा लिया है तुमने जो दिल को नजर नहीं चुराना सनम बदल के मेरी तुम जिंदगानी कहीं बदल ना जाना सनम
सजाऊंगा लुट कर भी तेरे बदन की डाली को लहू जिगर का दूंगा हंसी लबों की लाली को सजाऊंगा लुट कर भी तेरे बदन की डाली को लहू जिगर का दूंगा हंसी लबों की लाली को है वफा क्या इस जहां एक दिन दिखला दूंगा मैं दीवाना चुरा लिया है तुमने जो दिल को नजर नहीं चुराना सनम बदल के मेरी तुम जिंदगानी कहीं बदल ना जाना सनम ले लिया दिल हाय मेरा दिल हाय दिल लेकर मुझको ना बहलाना चुरा लिया है तुमने जो दिल को नजर नहीं चुराना सनम
This version is way from creation.
Right here on the FuseBox Radio.
Now you could hear a play back on the track. Now hear the man come again. Rocking your soul, baby, so you'll never go home. As the truth told from the beginning, so shall it be in the end. I'm gonna play it back again. Musical discard, shades of Hudson. Sounds good like you know it should. Baby, I will never take my eyes off you. 'Cause even though you make me blue, baby, I'm still watching you. Sounds true, baby, it sounds so true. And I'll never hit again, make you be blue as I tell you. Baby, from the sound that leads the way. Now you can hear the little brother play. Let it play, let it play. Let it play all day, let it play. The river's deep, baby, and the river's wide. other side. Play it back, Jack. Play it back on the track. I love you out of this world. I love you because you're my girl. So be true, baby, be true. And tell me you'll never make me blue. Now tell you about it, baby, I love you. I'll play the music that you are desire. I'll play the music to set your soul on fire. So I'll play it back on the track. Hit it back, Jack. It's called discard. Shades of Hudson. Sounds good. Sounds good to be true. Baby, I will never take my eyes off you. Tell you about it. Now this music is way from creation. So that's why I play back this version. Remember from a man killed, so we're about 14. Those were the days when you start swing, baby, swing. Swing and do your own thing. Way back when you was a youth. Baby, don't loot, baby, don't shoot. So I play it back on the track. Play it back, Jack, play it back. Play it back with a double attack, play it back. Tell about it, baby, I tell you.
You are now listening to the FuseBox with Jon Judah.
Sounds good, baby, it sounds so good. Sounds good like you know it should. Sounds good, baby, it sounds good. So I'm moving away from the sea. I'm real kid, cause I'm uptight. I'm rocking out of sight. But remember in the middle of the night.
तुम्हें भेजा है खत में फूल नहीं मेरा दिल है फूल तुम्हें भेजा है खत में फूल नहीं मेरा दिल है प्रियतम मेरे मुझको लिखना क्या ये तुम्हारे काबिल है
प्यार छुपा है खत में इतना जितने सागर में मोती प्यार छुपा है खत में इतना जितने सागर में मोती चूम ही लेता हाथ तुम्हारा पास जो तुम मेरे होती
तुम्हें भेजा है खत में नींद तुम्हें तो आती होगी क्या देखा तुमने सपना नींद तुम्हें तो आती होगी क्या देखा तुमने सपना
आँख खुली तो तन्हाई थी सपना हो न सका अपना
तन्हाई हम दूर करेंगे ले आओ तुम शहनाई ले आओ तुम शहनाई
प्रीत बढ़ाकर भूल न जाना प्रीत तुम्ही ने सिखलाई
फूल तुम्हें भेजा है खत में फूल नहीं मेरा दिल है फूल तुम्हें भेजा है खत में
खत से जी भरता ही नहीं अब नैन मिले मोहब्बत से जी भरता ही नहीं, अब नैन मिले तो चैन मिले।
चांद हमारे अंगना उतरे, कोई तो ऐसी रैन मिले।
मिलना हो तो कैसे मिले हम, मिलने की सूरत लिख दो, मिलने की सूरत लिख दो।
नैन बिछाए बैठे हैं हम, कब आओगे खत लिख दो। फूल तुम्हें भेजा है खत में, फूल नहीं मेरा दिल है। फूल तुम्हें भेजा है खत में।
For your musical education, beloved brothers and beloved sisters, come on all over and rock with the station. I would tell you, if you are sick or sad, if you are young or old, you got to have a good time. Be bold. Reach out and touch your musical soul. This is your ace from outer space. Now you can keep the smiles on your face. Cause this is a now generation. I'm teaching the youth to dig my musical version. Versions from creation. We pass for no stage and identification. Whenever I rock you with this version, hit me jack, hit it on the track. I tell you about it. Your ace from outer space. It will be no disgrace. Keep the musical smile on your face. Wow! And whop it. Hit it, I tell you, on the track. If you are young or old, you got to let the good times go. If you are near or far, if you reach around the motor truck or car, hit your musical body to the stars. Dig on the straight, baby. I tell you about it, you're in some outer space. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Out of this world. Swing it, baby, swing it and do your thing. You can make your fling, yeah. Yeah, you can hear the musical sounds ring. I'm teaching the musical youth to dig my musical version. This is the now generation. Yeah, and this is the truth. I would never tell you no lie. Now, baby, be good. Wop it, baby, wop it. Hit it down, hit it up. Hit it back.
I don't care where you
Right here on the FuseBox Radio.
as long as you're a black man. Numbering your nationality, you have got the identity. Cause if you come from Clarendon, and if you come from Portland, say if you come from Westmoreland, Don't you where you come from, as long as you're a black man. No mind your complexion, there is no rejection. Cause if your complexion high, and if your complexion low, and if it's in between, don't you leave as long as you're a black man. And I mind denomination, that is only segregation. Cause if you go to the temple and if you go to the Methodist, say if you go to the church, don't you where you coming from, as long as you're a black man. None of my nationality, you got the identity.
You are now listening to the FuseBox with Jon Judah.
Just like a light that's placed in a room, that's how you light up my life. And just like the sun brightens up the moon, that's how you make me shine. Said, pretty little baby, pretty little star, got to be there, you can't be far. Give me your love and let me be. Calm me down like morning sea. Baby, come away with me. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine, until the end of time. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine, until the end of time, yeah. Baby, you're the sweetest thing standing on 2 feet. Take me in your arms now, girl, wrap me in your sheet. Give me all your loving until I want no more. Baby, you're the one I love, the one that I adore. Let's go to a place no one has seen before. Say, girl, I love you so. Girl, I love you so. Say, girl, I love you so. Baby, come away with me. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine, until the end of time, yeah. come away with me. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine, until the end of time. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine, until the end of time, yeah. Just like a light that's placed in a room, that's how you light up my life. And just like the sun brightens up the moon, that's how you make me shine. Said, pretty little baby, pretty little star, got given here, you can't be far. Give me your love, let me be, calm me down like morning sea. Baby, come away with me. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine, until the end of time. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine, until the end of time, yeah.
FuseBox Radio.
All you folks that you own my life, you never made me sacrifice. Demons there on my trail, standing at the crossroads of hell. I look to the left, I look to the right, hands that grab me on every side. All you folks think I got my price, which I'll sell, all that is mine. Think money rules when all else fails. Go sell your soul, keep your shell. I'm trying to protect what I keep inside, all the reasons why I live my life. The devil be a mystical fact. I say the devil be walking mad. He a fool, he a liar, conjuring a thief. Try to tell you what you want, try to tell you what you need. Standing at the point, road to crush you down. What is at your back? Which way do you turn? Who will come find you first? Devils or your gods? All you folks think you run my life, I should be willing to compromise. Say all you demons go back to hell. Save my soul, save myself.
myself. Save my soul, save myself. Save my soul, save myself. Save my soul, save myself.
You are now listening to the FuseBox with Jon Judah.
right here on the FuseBox Radio.
Sunrise creeping in your eyes, cold empty sidewalks, miles away from trusting someone, far from giving up. Young blood, cry tough, Main Street run. There's a hunger inside you, desperate way to run away, far from giving up. Someday, some way, oh very soon, you'll live long nights chasing the moon. Voices echo from the past, decisions made for you, trials that made to touch your heart, never found their way. Someday, some way, oh very soon, you'll live long nights chasing the moon. War with yourself makes you feel better. Caught behind the lines, trouble time, faith finds a cure. It makes you feel better. You know you can shine. Trouble time.
You are now listening to the FuseBox with Jon Judah.
Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life you've always always waited for this moment to arrive. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these sunken eyes and learn to see all your life. You've always waited for this moment to be free. Blackbird fly, blackbird fly into the light of a new dark night. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life you've always waited for this moment to arrive. Blackbird fly, ooh, blackbird fly, blackbird fly, ooh, into the light of a new dark night.
Prejudice. Wrote a song about it? Like to hear it? Here it goes. Free your mind.
Right here on the FuseBox Radio.
Forgive me for having
hard you try, you can't stop us now.
You are now listening to the FuseBox with Jon Judah.
No matter how hard you try, you can't stop us now. We're the renegades in this atomic age. This atomic age of renegades. Renegades in this atomic age. This atomic age of renegades. Since the prehistoric ages and the days of ancient Greece, on down through the Middle Ages, planet Earth kept going through changes. And then the Renaissance came, and times continue to change. Nothing stayed the same, but there were always renegades. Like Chief Sitting Bull, Tom Paine, Dr. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, they were renegades. Of their time and age, somebody renegades. We're the renegades of funk. 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 From a different solar system, many, many galaxies away, we are the force of another creation, a new musical revelation. And we're on this musical mission to help the others listen. And grew from land to land, singing electronic chants like Zulu Nation, Revelations, destroy our nations, 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 destroy our nations. Now renegades are the people with their own philosophies that change the course of history. Everyday people like you and me, we're the renegades, we're the people with our own philosophies. We change the course of history. Everyday people like you and me, come on. We're the renegades of funk. 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 We're poppin' sugar rock and put aside the hip hop, 'cause when we're going there ain't no stopping. Poppin' sugar rock and put aside the hip hop, 'cause when we're going there ain't no stopping. Poppin' and shocking and rockin' and putting aside the hip hop, 'cause we're poppin' sugar rock and put aside the hip hop. Poppin' sugar rock and put aside the hip hop. We're the renegades of funk. 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 We take the shot of funk and energy popping, messing with the force and the sound of electronics. The bass, the treble, the horns and the vocals. 'Cause every time we're popping to the beat, we get fresh. Come on. Come on. There was a time when our music was something called a big street beat. People would gather from all around to get down to the big sound. You had to be a renegade those days and take a man to the dance floor. Say jam, suck 'em. Say jam, suck 'em. Say groove, suck 'em. Now groove, suck 'em. Say dance, suck 'em. Say dance, suck 'em. Now move, suck 'em. Now move, suck 'em. Say jam, suck 'em. Say jam, suck 'em. Say groove, suck 'em. Now groove, suck 'em. Say dance, suck 'em. Say dance, suck 'em. Now move, suck 'em. Now move, suck 'em. We're the renegades of funk. 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 We're the renegades of funk.
Right here on the FuseBox Radio.
I like to dream. Yes, yes, right between the sound machine. On the cloud of sound, I drift in the night. Any place it goes is right. Goes far, flies near, to the stars away from here. Well, you don't know what we can find. Why don't you come with me, little girl, on a magic carpet ride? You don't know what we can see.
you'll agree it's dynamite. That's all the time we have tonight. Join us next time. Good night.